fuck you wanna be? Like I am what I am, I'm just saying. Homie, this is me. If only you could see, this is who I am, man, understand. You can choose to be who the fuck you wanna be.
Yo, what's up guys? And GK is back here with another episode. This is another installment for marketing advice for artists. Today's episode I want to touch over a topic that I think is very, very relevant for upcoming artists, and that is, should artists pay for streams? Should artists buy their views? Should artists buy followers? Etc, etc. List goes on. Straight off the bat, my answer to that question is absolutely not. Now I know this is a very touchy subject that I don't think a lot of people actually do talk about in depth. Hence why I think this is a really valuable episode. And I just want to kind of go through some steps and really kind of break it down and explain to you why this would not be a great option, although at first it can seem like the best thing to do or the quickest thing to do. First thing off the bat is, the question you should be asking if that's what you're looking into doing is, what is the intention behind everything you're trying to do? What is the value behind that? And 99% of the time, the reasoning for an artist wanting to do this is A, impatience of results and not wanting to actually go through the grind and the hustle of building that up. B, other people's opinions. A lot of artists would be sitting there looking at their views and their streams and their followers and just comparing themselves to other people and worrying about what people are viewing them as. Oh, I'm not popping as an artist. I need to look like I'm popping, so I'm going to buy this for the perception of other people. All about this perception, this fake facade of perception for artists. At the end of the day, really adds no long-term value whatsoever. Sure, you can buy X amount of views and it might look dope. Sure, you can buy an X amount of followers, it might look dope, but let's look at the logistics of this, the legitimate statistics of the benefits and the negatives of that. If you were to buy an X amount of views, just let's say from a click farm or there's plenty of click farm websites out there that you can buy anything and everything on social media. Where does the actual benefit of your exposure of your music coming? Now, I get people's counter argument to this could essentially be, well, perception allows other people to come onto your music, or if people see you and you're popping, they're more likely to kind of give you a chance. And I get that to an extent. Look, it is true to an extent, but the issue with buying these views and these followers is they don't actually result in real-time engagement, real-time reach. Yes, the perception might change on you, but either way, it's not as if you're getting more reach anyway. If you're going to buy views or buy followers, that's not doing that doesn't kick your algorithm up or whatever. I don't know if that's what upcoming artists have this kind of sense. Like you could literally buy 10 million views or streams on your fucking SoundCloud song, and SoundCloud isn't going to favor you algorithmically over any other artist. That's just not how it works. So the whole perception thing, it really doesn't make any sense unless you were going into a meeting or something and you wanted to trick someone into believing that you were popping in a sense. But anyway, going back onto that, when you're buying views and followers, you're not gaining that real-time exposure, that real-time engagement. You're not getting any reach on any real audience, real human beings. So the act of doing that is just simply pointless. My counter-argument and my advice and push for artists who are looking at investing money into building their streams and their reach and their engagement and their followers is to look into online marketing and advertising for their songs and for their content. This never makes sense to me. Why would you pay to get something that is click farmed and fake when you could pay to get your music heard or your content in front of real people? It doesn't make any sense. The only thing with the buying is you can, obviously it's a lot cheaper and you can get so much more. And it's just quick like that. People are always looking for the quick option. That's not how this works. That's not how the grind is going to work. That's not how becoming a professional musician is going to work. That's not how you're going to build a fan base. So, for any artists that are, have this concept of buying shit, please eliminate it instantaneously. It's not something that's going to have any benefit for you in the long run. Start looking at ways that you can invest your money and get it in front of real people. And like I said, that would come under Google AdWords and Facebook and Instagram marketing, promoting your posts, promoting your songs. You know, getting that real engagement, that is the key to all of this. And this is just a trial and error game. And look, I'm considering making a video specifically on Instagram, Facebook advertising, Google AdWords, but I'm going to be completely honest with you, I'm not that confident and comfortable in even discussing those specific topics. That's something that, you know, I've been independently teaching myself and hustling this whole time, and I still haven't wrapped my head around it. All I can say is that that is the way to go if you want to start investing money, which you're going to have to at a certain point. It's all about investing and investing back in the business, and it's just an inevitable step that you must take as an artist to gain that exposure and to get that increased exposure on your music and on your content. Look, this is one of those things that you're going to have to teach yourself. It's you know, this is a step-by-step process. Like many artists say, and like Russ always says in many of his interviews, is we're in 2019. This is the technology age. You can literally jump on the internet and type in tutorials. This is how I taught myself how to function and navigate through Facebook and Instagram, the Facebook AdWords and the Google AdWords systems and platforms. Look, it's a journey, it's a process. It can be very daunting at the start, but this is something that you're going to have to, you know, teach yourself and kind of get savvy with. And it comes down to some of the advice that I've spoken about in building the team advice for artists. This is something that if you do have a team member, a manager, or someone that is handling that, this is something that they will need to take on it as their job, as their main focus. But if it is just you for now, you're going to have to jump into that role. This is what it is to be an independent upcoming artist, and this is the type of hustle that it takes. I just really wanted to touch on this subject. Please eliminate the thought of buying followers, buying views, buying streams, etc., and instead of having that quick, easy, simple, fake option, why not start looking into actually spending your money to get real exposure, real followers, real listens, and real reach on your content and your music. You know, you weigh up the two options there. It seems insane to be buying fake shit. The only reason for doing that is an insecurity, impatience thing. And I get it. It can also just be a curiosity. Like 100%. Like when we were first starting this, that was something we were looking at. You know, like you don't know when you're hustling at the start of your career. You don't know whether that's the right thing to do or not. So yeah, I hope this can provide that value to give you the straight answer. You know, I wish I had someone kind of telling us that at the very start, so we didn't even have to consider it or look into it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So yeah, screw perception, screw other people's opinions, put in the work, put in the time, and invest back into your brand and into your business. And that is the best way that you're going to be able to stack up and build your music, build your fans. It's the legitimate way. It's the only way. Hope that helps, guys. Like I said, if there's any questions, any specific subjects anyone wants me to touch over, please feel free to hit me up. Absolutely love making these videos and providing value for any upcoming artists out there. If you do get any value from my videos, or you are fucking with the content that I'm producing, share it around. Tag some friends in it. Like, this is just these videos are just made out of pure love and energy, and just want to help people and provide that value. So if you're soaking up content and you're getting value from it, take that energy and use that as karma. Like, share that with someone else that can have that value. Share it on your socials in the hopes that your audience can gain value from that. That's how all this free value shit works, man. It's just providing value to as many people as possible. It's domino effects. So yeah. Appreciate it, guys. I hope you have an amazing night. Peace.
Monday come around, she on a calm now, but she told me she never popped a pill. I should never trust her. Fuck it, she's a hottie.